With Chuck Carroll, SecurityGuideTV.com, ASISTV.org. My next guest, what's your name?
Janine O'Neill-Schmidt.
I wonder what company you're with. I can't figure it out from your...
ASIS International.
Of course. What are we going to talk about today?
Certification.
Yes, certification. There's the new certifications. I mean, this is exciting stuff.
Yeah, we do have a new certification, the Associate Protection Professional, and it's designed for people that have 4 or less years of work experience in the security
That's
field.
pretty good.
It is. It's great for people that are just coming out of college.
So what are some of the advantages of getting certified? I mean, people talk about this as, it's something I should get, but really, there's more to it.
There certainly is a lot of peer recognition, recognition in your field as the best. A lot of companies are now asking for CPP preferred or APP
yes,
preferred
I see that.
on job offerings that they have. It can help you earn more money, certainly get more promotions in your field of work.
Now, what exactly is on the exam? I'd like page-by-page questions and answers. No, I'm just kidding. It's not an exam that everybody... It's not an easy exam, by the way, right?
Certainly.
So my old boss at Fox, been in the business 25 years, 30 years, he took it twice. And this guy knows a lot of things. So this is not just, I'm going to check the box, everything's fine. Give us an idea of what we're going for in that exam, what kind of knowledge we're trying to draw out of you.
So we have 4 different certifications, but the CPP is a generalist exam, so it covers 7 different domains, and it talks about tasks and knowledge statements, and the body of knowledge is what's going to be covered on each of those exams. It's definitely not meant to be easy, so we do recommend that people, take some time and prepare for it. If it's a certification, so it's not meant to be easy.
Now, is it a true statement that if you have your CPP, you're making more money? That's what I see.
I would say that you probably do make more money if you have your CPP. It shows that you have you're excellent in your field, and that you are maintaining your certification, so that you are doing continuing education.
So you talked briefly about the new certificate that requires the 4 years. What are the other requirements for some of these other certificates?
So the CPP requires either 7 years of security-related work experience and a bachelor's degree, or 9 years of security-related work experience without a bachelor's degree.
Okay.
The PCI is your professional certified investigator, and that is for people that do case management and investigation, and it is 5 years of work experience, 60 months. And then you have to have case management experience, a minimum of 24 months of case management experience. The PSP is the physical security certification, and it is for people that work in the physical security related fields, and it's a deep dive into physical security, application design, implementation, and it is 4 years of work experience with a bachelor's degree or 6 years without.
That's pretty in-depth. I mean,
it is.
You got to know what you're talking about walking in the door.
You definitely do.
Yeah. Now, how much time do you need to prepare? I've seen guys spend 6 months to a year in some of these classes preparing for this.
ASIS recommends for the CPP that you would spend at least 100 hours of study time.
Right.
And you do have a 2-year eligibility period in which to study and take the exam. So, we recommend that much time for the CPP. The PSP is pretty technical. To me, that would be the harder one for me. It depends on what your expertise is, of course, but like 3 to 6 months, I would say, is a really good for any of them, actually.
And
to study.
Where do we give the exams? Is it regional per year, different parts of the country, different years, or?
So the exam is given through our Prometric testing partner. They test at Prometric testing sites, and they do it every single day of the year.
Really?
Every day. There are over 400 or 500 testing centers worldwide, so there's usually one pretty close to where you live.
Well, that's good. I never knew that. That's fantastic.
Absolutely.
So when will I know if I passed?
When you know if you passed the exam?
Right.
The day you take the exam.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so as soon as you complete the exam, there's an email that's going to be sent to you with your score report, so you'll know as soon as you walk out of the testing center. So
my tiny little security guy radio brain probably won't pass the first time. I'm not a good test guy, all right? If I don't pass first time, what can I do? When can I take it next? When I'm eligible? And that sort of thing.
Sure, absolutely. So you have a 2-year eligibility period. So within that 2-year eligibility period, you can take the exam up to 3 times.
Oh, wow.
So you do have to wait 90 days between each exam attempt, and you do pay a re-exam fee.
So
each
after
time.
I get the certification, what else might be required of me to do? Do I have to, send in my dues for it, or pay something, or get a card, or what do I do?
Sure. So everybody that's certified has to recertify at the end of their 3-year cycle, and you need 60 CPE credits
Okay.
in order to recertify. Our recertification guideline is online and it's downloadable, and it states all of the different activities that you can earn CPE credits in, and the documentation required to submit those for credit.
It's like ongoing education.
Ongoing,
Yeah.
continuing education, volunteer activities. There are some instructor activities, authoring articles that are security related. You just need to make sure that everything, any continuing education that you submit, aligns with the domains for the certification that you're recertifying.
So I was going to, I live out where the scorpions and the coyotes are, probably not a test center nearby. How do I handle my recertification? Can I do things online to get recertified?
Absolutely. ASIS offers a lot of webinars online that you can buy, a subscription to, where you can do completely webinars if you want
Okay.
to. Conferences such as GSX, you can earn a lot of credits for recertification. The pre-conference you can add more to that.
Right. Well, fantastic. Now, any questions in the audience? Have you guys got any questions about stuff? We have a mic out there. We can get somebody to. I know you have a question. I can tell by looking at you right there. You got a question. No? They want to do it? Okay, go ahead.
So I got here a little late, so you might have covered it, but mostly my question is about the application process. I understand how to apply. I have some military service, and I'm kind of curious how that fits into the criteria for CPP
Could you?
or
Yeah.
PSP, specifically in combat arms.
How many months of
5 years of military service, 4+ years of security.
Sure. So your military experience can be applicable to your months of experience. It really depends on what it is. And we're not really looking for titles so much as what you did in your job. So military experience certainly can be, and I can't say that it will be because I'm not reviewing your application. So in order to submit your application online, you're going to be required to upload a resume, 3 professional references. You will decide when you start submitting your application whether you're going to use education and experience or just experience. If you choose the education and experience route, you will need to upload a non-official transcript or something that shows us the date your degree was conferred. And then you will submit. You'll also fill out an experience section, so to and from dates if it's your current employer, your supervisor. And then once you've completed all those things, you'll see a submit button. You'll submit your application with the payment, and then within 2 to 3 weeks, our certification staff will review that. If you're approved, we're going to send you an email that says, congratulations, you've been approved as a candidate to sit for whichever exam it is. And then it'll tell you your 2-year eligibility period, and then instructions on how to schedule your exam through Prometric.
Thank you.
Great.
You're welcome.
Anybody else got a question? All right. Oh, wait, one more. There we go.
I have a few questions regarding preparation for the exams. I currently applied for the CPP, and I'm studying all the different domains. There's a lot of resources out there, both through applications as well as through as-is, LinkedIn. Do you recommend any specific study tools beyond the domain books, the study guides, and or these apps that are available?
So I know that we have the CPP review course, if that's the one that you're doing, that you can purchase online to do the online one, which is available to you for 1 year from the date you purchase it. Has all kinds of different modules and interactive information on there, and you can do those 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We also have the new CPP flashcards, which are very, very helpful. People love them. I think we actually sold out of them at one point. The self-assessment guide is a tool that you can use. You can download that from our website, and it lists all the domains for all the certifications and rate your understanding of each. And what I tell people to do is to rate your understanding before you start studying, and then you can print another copy of it and rate your understanding a couple months in, which helps you hone into the sections that maybe you need to study more on to be successful. Does that answer your question?
Yes, thank you.
Absolutely. Thank
All
you.
right, any more questions? All right, great. Well, thanks for joining us. This is very informative. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Thank
We'll
you
be
for
back in a
having
minute
me.
here at GSX 2019, live from Chicago with Chuck Harrell, SecurityGuideTV.com, ASISTV.org. Our next contestant, if you want to stand by, is going to talk about entertainment security. Might be very interesting for you guys to hang around in the audience. Back in a minute here at GSX 2019.